What's up? Got a Finch. You know I got Finch knives. Come on, man. Which one? This is the Undertaker. Sapphire Blue Micarta. S35VN. Satin blade. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the first Finch that I own that has more of a premium steel. I think they've all been like 154 cm, kind of N690, maybe in that range. Nice stickers. The Undertaker. You get a Band-Aid in case you. I wonder what that is. Oh, I'll bet you I know what that is. The warranty card, Band-Aid. Cool. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, they're so pretty. That micarta is kind of polished. I'm not a huge polished micarta fan. You all know that. Titanium pocket clip, stainless hand rubbed bolsters or liners. Let's get that blade out. Yeah, come on. Look at that thing. Yeah, come on. Wow. So I'm pretty sure what this is if you decided to not have the pocket clip, you could put this spacer in there and put the screw in it and do a pocket clip delete on this if you wanted to just do a straight up pocket knife. Yep. I know that's what it is. I don't know it, but I'm going to act like I know it. I didn't know that was going to be in there, so I'm in the dark. But wow. Look at this blade. Big fat belly, kind of a buoy clip point thing going on there. I love the finish on this S35. They called it satin, but man, if that's not just the most beautiful tool steel looking thing. Wonderful. Undertaker, S35VN, Finch. It's got their glow logo in the scale. Centered. Nice jimping. Very snappy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Finch Undertaker. I love how they don't machine the pivot on the show side. Gives it a really clean look. I'm a fan. But you already knew that. Fanboy. You know, the question is it possible for me to say anything bad about this knife? Like, you know, when you're that pumped up, it's like somebody telling you, well, you know your girlfriend's kind of not a nice person or whatever. It's like you don't want to hear it, right? It's like, what are you talking about? She's the nicest person in the whole world. She's not funny, you're funny. You know, that whole thing. You know, I'm not saying I'm biased, but if I was biased, it's not because of anything other than I really like these Finch knives. Like, they're not paying me to review their stuff. I'm paying to review their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it costs me money to review their stuff. You feel me? So this little spacer is captured. It's only going to go in there one way. Be held down. Pretty cool. Well, and now I think it was one of y'all, but I think somebody said recently that they go through all their knives before they ship them to the public. So like when they get them in from the OEM, they go through them, tune them, lube them, whatever, clean them before they go out. Now, I don't know if that's true. I should probably reach out to them over there and just ask. Simple question, right? And I'm sure they'd tell me the truth. I mean, because if they do that, it's only a positive. It's definitely not a negative. Because, man, I get a lot of production knives that somebody should have went through it. You know, somebody should have took a minute and kind of gone through it before it went out. But that's not going to stop me from checking in my knives, even if they did check it in. Yeah, this blade, wow, that tool still look on there. I mean, whew, is that nice. I've been meaning to pay attention to a video to see if the video captures the essence of that steel. Because, man, I like it. Nice stainless steel liner here. Internal stop pins. The inserts are screwed down on top of the liners. And the action kind of lends itself to that theory or the statement I was making previously that somebody claimed that they tune their knives before they send them. And the state of the action when I receive these knives from Finch, I kind of bears that to be true because, man, they are tuned wonderfully. I don't think I've ever changed the action on one of these, and I have quite a few of these now. I have a lot of them. And like I say, I don't think I have one that wasn't just tuned to perfection. Which I guess would make it tempting to not take it apart and deal with all this, but nah, there's no fun in that, man. Let's get our little captured barrel spacer in there. There we go. Big, hefty screws for the pocket clip too. 2 screws. It's recessed into micarta, which, you know, isn't optimum in my opinion, but it's got straight lines and 2 screws. So if you were going to do it that way, it's about the best you could do with it. And as long as these screws stays tight, I don't think that'd ever give you any trouble. Yep. I think I'm over tight on the pivot. Maybe not. Can't fail it. It's solid as a rock. I'm going to see if I can take a little bit off of that. Oh yeah, I definitely could. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, wonderful. All right, well, let's rate this action. I mean, I know I'm biased, man, but I'm trying to tell you legit, but the action's definitely, A minus. I mean, it's A level action. It's solid as a rock, super snappy. I mean, it's only got one level of deployment here. I may be able to catch that blade and spidey flick that. Nah, it's too smooth. It's got this wonderful satin finish on there, but that back flipper works like a champ. Ergonomics, not so confident, very confident. I mean, the flipper tab creates a nice little finger guard, and just the nature of this knife, it's going to swoop up and there's a confident grip here. I mean, I'm locked in. Now, I will say on this knife that I love the fact that it gets wider as it goes to the back because it pushes you forward in a grip. But this one is sharp on this corner. At that corner, just the nature of this and how wide it is, you can see it creating a red spot here. It digs in, and there's no smoothing or anything that I would be able to do to this because it's already knocked down. It's just to a point, and it's wide, so when I squeeze, my fingers are forcing it into my palm. Is it horrible? Would it make me let go of the knife? Maybe not. I will say that this edge is sharp on my pinky as well. So this here, back here, as much as I like the fact that it got wider, this one's a little, that grip's a little harsh in the hand. And I'm using the right word. It's a little harsh. It's definitely a little harsh right there. This up here fits really well, feels good in the hand, and you can choke up on this. A lot of these Finches have that flipper tab, and they've created a platform here that you could choke up on, and this big, tall, flat, big-bellied knife, it's a slicer for sure. Yep, reverse grip. Yeah, so this Pakal grip, it kind of gets a check back because this is wonderful right here. Very comfortable. It's locking in my palm right here. Yeah, wonderful. And this one ain't no different. Just this straight up reverse grip right here, good to go. But of course, if I'm going this way, I'd much rather be here, right? Coming in with this blade like so. Yeah, pretty solid. But that grip here, it's biting me here and here in my finger. Yep, there and there. Let's check pot clip. Thick stuff, yeah, it's in and all the way home, and it's a good look. It's got about a 1/4 inch sticking out of the pocket. The blue, that sapphire blue, that titanium pocket clip, wonderful retention. It's a good look. I dig it. Standard jean size material. It's going to hold. It's got good retention, good tension on the clip, and it's going to retain it. My spot in the back pocket. It's a good look. You hear it click coming out of there? Yeah. Nice. I dig it. Safety. Make sure we can't contact that blade no how. Nope. And the tip is nice and recessed below this ridge here. So the clip's awesome. Tip's good. I can handle this knife any way I want. I'm not going to catch that sharp part. Let's check that S35. I don't know that it's the first knife that Finch has ever done in S35, but it's the first one I think that I own from Finch in S35. So let's see how they did. Yeah, it's crazy sharp. Crazy. Yeah, super sharp. Wonderful. Excellent job from the factory putting an edge on there. Nice, consistent bevel. It's a good look, and that big fat belly like that, can cause issues trying to keep that consistent all the way up and around. But they did a good job. Looks good. Yeah, so Undertaker, what are these running for? And can you even find them? Because, these Finches, they drop, let's say, 4 to 5 models a year. Maybe it's 5 to 6. I don't know. But they sell them out, man. There's a few models left all the time, but they're usually not the model that you want them to have, that kind of thing. So when their models drop, if there's something about it that you like, or you're collecting them like me, you got to get on them because, you blink your eyes and then they're sold out. You can't find them except in the secondary market. Yep. And, the secondary market can be an awesome source for collecting knives, but it also can be kind of a nightmare sometimes. And man, I got one of them going over here, that I'm dealing with right now. That's a whole nother story, but we'll save it for a different video. But let me get a price on this Undertaker and see if they're available. I'll be right back. Okay, so this Undertaker, there's several versions. There's some carbon fiber versions, some packed carbon fiber versions. And the nicer ones go for around $220. This particular one, the sapphire, and then there's a wood scaled one. They're $195. So you can save about $25 going with the, oh, pardon me, micarta and the wood versus the fat carbon. Yep, pretty cool. Finch Undertaker. You might check Timber's Edge, because if they have them over there, save you about $20. I mean, you're down around 170 and some change, I think. So, anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Finch Knives.